Good evening, you're watching Left, Right and Centre. I'm Nidhi Razdan. Tonight, IAS officer Ashok Khemka is mysteriously removed from his post by the Haryana government and then brought back. Is he being persecuted by the Congress for going after Robert Vadra's land deals? Can the arbitrary transfer of bureaucrats really be stopped? That's our big focus, as it's the Haryana government versus Ashok Khemka again. This time, the IAS officer has shot off a letter to the Chief Secretary complaining that he was suddenly moved out of his post as Director General of the Archives Department while he was on leave. The state government had issued an order 2 days ago replacing Khemka with another officer temporarily, citing election duty for Khemka. Except Mr. Khemka says he's not on poll duty. Now the Haryana government says the transfer is not happening.
Has Haryana IAS officer Ashok Khemka, who had cancelled Robert Vadra's land deal, now been transferred for the 45th time? Khemka has now written to the Haryana government protesting against the alleged decision to divest him of his post while he was on leave. Khemka says that on the 13th of November, a fellow officer called him to take over as Director General Archives, since Khemka had been put on the reserve list of poll observers along with 7 others. But, says Khemka, he has not been informed by the Election Commission and so has for now refused to give up his post. The state government though says that Khemka has misunderstood the orders. Chief Secretary R.K. Chaudhary has now issued a statement saying Khemka would have been transferred only if he went on election duty. Since he has not been called by the Election Commission yet, there is no transfer.
With 2 charge sheets and a departmental inquiry pending against Ashok Khemka, Hooda government's decision to divest him of his post while he was away on casual leave has clearly backfired. While Khemka sympathizers have termed it as yet another instance of witch hunting, the Congress party has rushed in support of its government in Haryana.
Poll duty is not assigned by a specific state government or by the union government. That's the discretion and the prerogative of the Election Commission.
Mr. Khemka showed the courage to take on the son-in-law of Srimati Sonia Gandhi for his wrongdoing. He is suffering the consequences.
Khemka alleges he has been punished with 2 transfers ever since he cancelled a DLF Vadra land deal in Gurgaon in October last year. Even before that, he was transferred 42 times for taking on various governments in his 22-year-long career. With Anand Patel in Chandigarh, Rohit Deb, NDTV.
So is Ashok Khemka being persecuted because he went after Robert Vadra's land deals? Joining us on the program tonight is Ashok Khemka himself from Chandigarh. Also with us, Randeep Singh Surjewala, spokesperson of the Congress and Cabinet Minister in the Haryana government. He'll be joining us on the phone line. BJP's national spokesperson Pinky Anand with us. Kiran Bedi, former IPS officer who's been very vocal about Mr. Khemka's case and support for him, and senior journalist Aarti Jairath is also here with us. Mr. Khemka, I've got both the Haryana government's orders in front of me today, and I've seen the original order which came 2 days ago, which says that the following postings and transfers would take place with immediate effect, and there was the reference to you. Today's clarification says that this additional charge will be effective only when the concerned officers proceed on election duty. What do you make of this clarification today? Do you think you have misunderstood what the Haryana government had ordered, or that this is a belated reaction by them because of the backlash?
Nidhi, my only reaction is that such a clarification should be issued by way of a government order or a GO. A press release does not annul, modify or reverse the order. Now, in my representation to the Chief Secretary, I have said exactly this. Please amend the order ab initio, because as per the order, if it is executed, the officer can come and take over charge, and I am left dangling in thin air. There is no election duty. I cannot do any election duty. I would be without salary. This would not be treated as duty period. There would be a break in service. In fact, this order is much more sinister than a transfer order. And regarding the 7 other officers, one does not know whether they are on election duty or not.
Why do you say it's much more sinister?
Nidhi, it is much more sinister than a transfer order because you are left dangling in air. That officer had telephoned me at 11 o'clock that I am coming and taking over charge. I had to plead with him, I had to plead with the secretary personnel that look, there is no election duty, what is being done? He is taking over custody of the room, he is taking over the charge of the office. Where I would go, there is no election duty. So if there is no duty, there is no salary, there is a break in service, and I will not even be entitled to pension.
So are you
see the
saying you
kind of
haven't
peril
got...
I am put into?
You haven't got the modified order? Is that what you're saying? That you haven't got this clarification that we
Yes,
have got?
I have not got the modified order. This is simply a press release, and a press release means nothing. Unless the government order is modified, the order stands.